Hey everybody, we're fixed to go live and we're going to talk about some things that you will find interesting. See you here in just a second. Hey Mark.
Hey Dave, how are you doing?
Well, I'm okay for an old feller. And for being cold and actually snowy looking outside, and it does look
It
like we got
does.
some precip over us, but it's not anything yet. It's probably all still up in
Yeah,
the atmosphere. We're not getting any snow right now, but
right. Right
we
now it looks like it's about 2,000, 2,500 feet up
yep.
in the air when it starts to evaporate.
But as we get back up towards the Ohio River, it does look like it's starting to indicate a little snow mixing in with that, and it does look a little bit heavier in these lighter colored bands. So I think that we'll start seeing something at some point here. Um,
Yeah.
we'll talk a little bit more about that. I wanted to recognize everybody that's on with us. Linda McElrath's on. She's always on first. Love you, Linda. She says, hello there, weather watchers. And Tammy Tatum, hey, you made it. She says, hello, snow buddies. Hey, I like that, snow buddies.
Fun
Let's see.
buddies, and now we're snow buddies.
Now she says, hello, Jacuzzi and Mark. I'm going to have to talk to her.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
You know what they say, Dave?
What's that?
You're snow buddy till somebody loves you.
Well, that'll be a cold day. Never mind. Never mind. Let's see here. Nana Dunn says, hello all. Amanda Patty says, over here in Elkton, wishing for some snow. Hi, y'all. Well, we're going to say a little bit, so don't give up on it, even though it doesn't
Yeah.
look like it yet. But things are starting to come together. We think that we will see some a little later on this afternoon or evening, really.
Yeah,
Um,
probably after 5 o'clock,
yeah,
before 8 o'clock, we'll see
yeah.
at least some flakes in the air.
Hey, I look better. My hair got cut. Wow.
You lost 10 pounds, didn't you?
Yeah, it does. It looks like it. It's weird. I'm not used to seeing my hair so short, but that's okay. I was going to need to get it cut anyway. And Shelley Workman says, hey, Dave. And let's see. Mary Vorvis says, hi, David, Mark, and everyone. Now I have an excuse not to go out and start my car because she is probably snowed in. And
Probably.
yeah, Chelsea Reese is on with us over on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. She says, hey, our friends. And Jessica Arnold Kelly is watching us from Clarksville. Hey, Jessica. And then Heather Clay says, hello. Tom Mathis says, good afternoon, guys. Amanda Patty says, I want to be a snow buddy. I do like that thing. We may have to turn
Yeah.
that into it. Let's see, who said that first? That was Tammy Tatum. So
Yeah.
we don't want to forget that. We may want to do a shirt called Snow Buddies too. So
Yeah.
Chelsea Reese says Eli has my mom's phone and watch on the YouTube. He's watching YouTube on his mom's phone. So let's wave at Eli. Hi, Eli.
Hello, Eli.
And then Tammy Buckner says, hello, David, Mark. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving.
We did.
Better than I deserve, to be honest with you, Tammy. And yeah, it was good. Heather Clay says if it's going to be this cold, white stuff should be on the ground.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so let's talk. As you said, it does look like we will probably get snow somewhere between 5 and 8 p.m. Let me see if I can find the HRRR. Where would I find that at? That's over here in the... Where is it, as a matter of fact? I haven't called
It's,
it up.
it's Go over to Chrome.
Oh, okay. Chrome.
Uh-huh.
All right. I am there. And it's up there in where? Okay, never mind. I
It
found
should
it.
be the first to the left. Actually, it's HRRR on both those tabs, but it just depends on where you get it from.
Well, I'm looking at pivotal weather, so I'm going to take it where everybody can see what we're talking about. So here is, let's see, how do I zoom in? I forgot. This is a little bit different model than what we normally use. So let me,
I think you have to go up to the top, very top there, where all your controls are.
over here.
No, very top.
Oh, okay. Okay. Go back.
It's,
Citizens arrest. Here we go. Um, Single image. Animation. forecast loop, and then we'll just move down here where we can see it better. So come on. Is it going to go into a loop for me, or just set here?
I think you have to start it.
Oh,
Those
okay.
controls are just up at the top right there.
Here we go. There we are. And you can see it's showing some snow coming over, still kind of in the area. Up in the north of us, I do think they're going to see some accumulation. I saw that the National Weather Service had said that they could get as much as 4 inches in some spots. That's certainly not going to be.
There's a winter weather advisory up that way. It runs right along Illinois, along I-64, and then right along the Ohio River and northward up in Indiana.
You know,
and it's for 1 to 3 inches of snow.
I should have put the National Weather Service up.
You can pull up anything you want off Chrome.
Let's go back to the radar while I work on that, so we can talk about that a little bit. We're in winter weather mode on that radar, and that basically is why it looks a little different. The green, of course, is rain, and then the blue is snow, and it looks like up to the north around Carbondale and Perryville, a little snow starting to mix in. We don't know if that's all reaching the ground, though. I suspect it is not, but
the temperatures all up that way are still in the 30s. Now, down to the south of us in Tennessee, the temperatures are in the 40s. Okay. So if they get anything at all, it's probably going to be some sprinkles.
Here we go. I'm getting everything caught up here. Just a moment. Well, I said I was, but it's kind of aggravating me here. Let's try it again.
Basically, we're talking about everywhere north of the Ohio River is getting the snow. Henderson's going to be right on the edge. They will probably definitely see some snow. They may not get much,
right?
Maybe an inch on some, on some grassy surfaces and stuff like that. But right now on all our radars, it shows the area that's just to the north, right along the southern Illinois and Indiana are the ones that are probably going to get the snow right now. The northern counties of Kentucky may get a little bit of it. I don't think they're going to get a super amount, but by the way it's moving, they will definitely get some of it. And remember, this is just a fast-moving little clipper that's going through. It's going to be here and gone real quick in just a couple of hours. There may be another little clipper come through in like tomorrow or the next day, but it may not reach us. The real snowstorms right now are going on with the lake effect snows up along Michigan and just to the east of Lake Erie and Ontario up along Pennsylvania and New York.
Well, here's the map from the National Weather Service that shows where the winter weather advisory is, and it looks like it mainly extends from the Ohio River northward. And the rest of this area right here is, I don't know, it's just shows hazardous weather outlook.
Hazardous weather outlook.
Yeah, so nothing much. You can see our actual forecast here is for a 30% chance of rain or snow, and that extends into tonight as well, with 20% chance then staying mostly cloudy, but the low is 28. It says our high is 42, and it says we're at 41, but it feels colder than that out there. What is it, Mark?
It does. Well, you have to remember, that's Paducah.
Ah, okay. Well, let's go to, let's say Hopkinsville right now. 39 is what it says there, and that's out at the airport. Yeah. And again, it shows a 30% and then 20% tonight. And then Monday, we come back in with more snow showers, and then it becomes partly sunny. I guess that's the other little clipper system we were talking about. But, excuse me. I want to go to the NAM 3 kilometer. Again, this is today. Is this updated or it's not loaded, it says?
It may have just started to its next run. So if you go up there, you can pick the previous run, and it'll give you what it shows on through.
All right, this is again. This is this evening as it comes through. This model is showing things a little further to the north and then east, as a matter of fact. Louisville will probably get maybe a dusting to a little bit of snow on the ground.
Right.
And then you see this little band right here coming through. This would be, it says 6 a.m., December 1st.
6 a.m.
So we will probably wake up with maybe a little snow falling, light snow, won't be much, but don't worry about it. It's going to be something to see. We'll keep going, and we go on in. But what I'm interested in is on out a little bit, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to get that far.
Look at that big clipper coming out of Alberta up there.
Absolutely. And it's coming down our way, and it arrives. Now, I don't buy this. It just disappears.
It just kind of dissipates, yeah. It kind of runs out of moisture. We don't have that much moisture in the air with this colder air.
Yeah, but we do have, it does show some snow over western Kentucky. That does include Christian County points westward. And this would be for December 2nd. And then we run out of steam there. So let me go to, where did we find the big storm coming, Mark? Which model was that?
Well, there was an argument between the GFS and the Canadian model and whatever. I don't know if the ECMWF goes out far enough.
Let's look at the GFS and see what it says. Because I do want to show you guys something. There are hints that a pretty good snowstorm is going to occur. The big question is where? Get off of there.
Say it ain't snow, huh, Shane?
Yeah.
Y'all just don't want to go out and do road conditions.
All right, I'm going to get this right here in a second. I keep wanting to do too much. Here we go. So this is December 4th. I'm going to keep going. And then the 5th. Still doesn't show much there.
Quick clipper coming through.
Yeah, that'd be on the 7th.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of models showing that would be snowfall, but that's not the big one I'm talking about.
Right. That one should be forming, just the one we were talking about should be forming by the 9th.
Yeah, let's see here. There we go. There we go. Now, this is a pretty good storm. Look how wound up that low pressure is. And it has snow on the backside. The isobars are close together, so windy conditions behind it and in front of it. And we've got scattered storms across the area. That is, right now, I'm not going to say it's going to be severe, but we're going to have to watch that pretty close.
Yes,
and then
indeed.
Look at this. Look at here.
That does look pretty bad.
That does look
and then snow right on the backside of it.
Yep. And look at that. Look at how wound up that low gets. And there comes the snow in on us. This is right behind that cold front. And I think that one has the best chance of giving us a measurable snowfall. We will see. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to jump on the limb yet. This is the GFS, and it's notorious for
showing great big storms out on the far end
and inaccuracy. Yeah, so we will watch this closely, but I wonder if there's another one that shows that. Let's see if the Canadian is that CMC.
CNC, yes.
So let's see if there's another model that will agree with that. This is
the rest of them may not go out far enough for what we see there.
All right, this is the 7th. 8th. And you see that 540 line is close. And then it comes back a little. That's because of a warm front. There's the 9th. And there, oh gosh, I hate to see that. That pink is ice.
Yeah.
But
again, that doesn't, the GFS and the Canadian don't agree there. They are always kind of arguing. And what they're arguing about is there's a big low pressure area in the upper atmosphere off to the southwest. Mm-hmm. And they're arguing, the two models are kind of at odds as to where that low is going to go and what it's going to do.
They both show a storm. We know that there's going to be a storm somewhere on around the 10th. And here's the 540 line on the 10th south of us, which means we would be below freezing. Anything that falls here would be in the form of some type of frozen precip. But, it still doesn't make a lot of sense. The only thing I can tell you, when you've got two different models that are kind of showing something, you got to pay attention to it. So we're going to watch that and see what happens. And the
10th, I recall that date from our winter weather outlook. We were talking about something going on
10th
in that
and 11th.
frame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We sure did. In fact, I said that would be a chance for ice, and you saw the ice off to the southeast. Again, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen now, But it is strange how I mentioned it in my winter outlook, and here we are. We got another storm at about the same time. So we're going to watch this. I'm not trying to get anyone upset or worried, but does bear watching. We're going to have to see how this all plays out. And over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be hitting it pretty hard and telling you we will see this within, the 10th. Gosh, that's only about 10 days away.
Crystal Eden and southern Muhlenberg. You may see flakes in the air. You may see a dusting on the grassy areas and stuff. We're not looking at anything really significant for our area.
Right. But if anybody does in our area, it's going to be up towards Muhlenberg, more to the north of us. So
right. Madisonville,
we will see.
north.
Yeah, we will see. Hey, here we go. You see who's on here, right?
I see Gerald and Jessica.
Gerald and Jessica, the two that we love to argue, see them argue and everything. They get on to each other awful bad. Gerald says, "Hello, Thunder Buddies. I'm headed to Madisonville to buy out the milk and bread." Oh, my gosh. Jessica's got him going at it again.
Oh, boy.
He said, "I'm hoping it'll bring good snow vibes. The bad weather can just stay on away." And Mermaid Cakes, his wife, Jessica, says, "Hey there, Thunder Buddies. I'm so ready to see some pretty snow. Fingers crossed." Yeah. And Jessica, we've had another phrase, snow buddies, coined. We can thank Tammy Tatum for that. We may actually do some shirts that says snow buddies on it, but that'd be interesting. Yeah. Let me go back here and see who all has come on since I was busy on the other part of it. It looks like I might have to get my glasses on. I swear. Yeah.
Now, Dave, if they really want to see some snow, let's show them some pictures from our storm chaser friends up by 8.
Oh, I will do that here. Oh, wait a minute. There's Dave on with us. Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was on. Hey.
Yeah, he kind of slipped in there, didn't he?
He did. He slipped in. He said, "Hi, Eli." Everybody has to say hello to Eli. He's a 3-year-old boy that just watches this channel religiously. And so we always try to say hello to him. It makes his day. He's a good boy. Let's see here. Let's start up towards the top. Says Tom Madden says, "Hey, good afternoon, guys." Amanda Patty says, "I want to be a snow buddy." She loves that. That's not a bad. It's not a bad slogan. So we're going to have to do that.
Thunder buddies when it's the season for that, and we can be snow buddies in the wintertime.
And we'll have to put a snowflake design on it instead of the lightning bolt. That would be good. I like that a lot. So we will do that. Let's see. Tammy Buckner says, "Hello, David Mark. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving." We did. And let's see here. Let me move on down. Linda McArris says, "I like being a snow buddy." Andrea Cook says, "Hi, Eli." Amanda Patty says, "Hi, Eli." Jamie Tucker says, "Hi, Eli." So everybody's saying hello to Eli. So, Eli, I know you're excited. I bet he's bouncing off the walls with his mom's phone. Anyway, Andrea Cook's
question.
Go ahead.
There's a good question from Jacob Gibson. What's the likelihood of seeing 8+ inches of snow in western Kentucky this winter?
Well, there's two schools of thought. Yeah. One is that what some of the others that are much more conservative than I am, and probably don't have the knowledge that I do. But I'm not gonna. I don't mean that in a bad way. But it's going to be warm. I see it completely opposite. In fact, beginning as we go into the hammock week, which is the week between Christmas and New Year's, I think we will see a definite change. I think the polar vortex is going to get involved, and I think we're going to see, I think we're going to see some snow. I think those storms are going to come rapid fire. In other words, what we've been seeing, just like now, you've got these Alberta clippers coming down every 2 or 3 days. I think they will be stronger, or we will get the reformation of the Aleutian Low, which has shifted a little bit out of place, but it's still up there. And it will start spinning those disturbances back into us. And it's going to be interesting because the temperatures in the north, in the Arctic, are dropping rapidly. Good grief. We saw, 50-something degrees below zero. Was it yesterday we were on? Or?
Yes. Yeah, we were looking at that up in that area.
Yeah,
50 below zero up in the central Alaska area.
Yeah, so let me tell you, that is some serious cold, and it's heavy. Cold air is very heavy. And so the Earth is a globe and round, and so up here in the north is the top, and so the south is along the equator. So the heavy cold air is naturally going to want to flow southward across the globe. So keep that in mind. However, it's
Yeah.
held in place by a wall of wind, and so that keeps the polar vortex in place for the time being. And what we have to do to see it get released, there's a couple of things that will cause what the effect of sudden stratospheric warming. When that event occurs in the Arctic, it actually weakens that wall of wind that holds the polar vortex in place, and then that will cause the air to be released and start diving southward. And in 10 days, once that occurs, approximately 10 days, it arrives in our neighborhood. So that we will know about 10 days ahead of time when we're going to get a really cold snap. So we will see.
Yeah.
So to answer his question, I think, yes, I think there's a chance we will see, maybe not in one snowfall, but probably 8 inches on the ground. Now, that's
and probably a better chance than we've had for several years.
for quite a while. Yeah, I'm seeing comparisons to 2006, 2008, which were unusually cold and snowy type winters. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm not ready to jump out there on that. Tammy Tatum says Eli's hanging on the ceiling. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, Eli, you better straighten up. They'll tell Santa on you if you're not careful. So anyway.
Y'all didn't mess around and feed him chocolate, did you?
Oh, I bet if they fed him chocolate, Lord help me.
Kind of early in the morning for chocolate, I think.
They better tie him down. Amanda Canup, hey, Amanda's on with us. She says, hello, guys. Hi, Amanda. I'm glad to see you. It's been a while. And Amanda's one of our, actually a part of our team that's over on the other side of the lake. She kind of watches for us over in the, I guess, the Murray area. And she's been a very loyal and good, she's a good spotter, too. I think the world of her. Bonnie Lamb's also on here on the Facebook page, Weather and Wisdom. Says, hello, David Mark. Hi, Bonnie. Good to see you. We've got some new faces on here. So, like I said, I think that we will start seeing, as we get deeper into December, more and more chances. Our main concern right now is going to be around the 10th and 11th of December. That's when a couple of different models are showing a storm. We don't know the actual conditions or effects of that storm, how it's going to be. I see that there is a chance for some severe weather with that to begin with. And then as it gets through, on the backside, we could get some snow and if some of the models be believed, some measurable snow out of it. So this is something we're going to be watching. What'd you see?
Jacob Gibson, I'm praying for a lot of snow, and before anyone says anything, I'd have to help clear the roads. So I guess you work for the state road department or whatever. If we get a lot of snow, but I love snow, and I'm
with you, Jacob. I hate to have to drive in it, although I can. Mermaid Cake says, Jacob Gibson, I'm here in agreement with your prayers, laughing out loud. So. The number one snow fan's got to be Jessica Madden. She is the number one. She gets so excited over the holidays. It's a joy to watch her decorate her house. Hopefully Gerald will post some pictures. She may. I don't know. We'll see. But
we'd have to go a ways for her to say, okay, that's enough snow.
Oh yeah, she that won't happen with her. I mean, no. I bet she's got some snow cream recipes I haven't even heard of, and I've got a little booklet I'm fixed to put out on snow cream recipes. That's probably going to be, I don't know, but I'm going to put that together here pretty quick before the winter gets going good, so everybody can have something to figure out how to make snow cream. Shane Goodwin says, sounds like the Kentucky Road Warriors might be a little busy this winter. And that,
you all definitely might be.
Absolutely.
You all definitely might be.
For those of you who don't know, they're the ones that brings you the live coverage out there on the roadways. So whenever you go to wondering what the road's going to be like, hey, they will show you. And it's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. Let's see here. Mandy Watson Green says, Clipper systems can surprise you. And yes, they can. They can actually.
That's why we've been watching this one so close. This has been like our first real Clipper of the year. And, everybody's like, it's not going to do much, maybe 1 to 3 inches or something like that. But these things can surprise you a great deal. They can just suddenly catch a little bit of energy or something and drop a pretty good snowfall on you just real quickly.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people joining us right now. We've got folks. I see Yvonne Cameron on the Facebook page saying, "I like snow, but only a dusting. I have family in Eagle River, Alaska. They love it up there, but with 57 below, I think they're nuts." I tend to agree with you, Yvonne.
Yeah, that's a bit cold.
Bonnie Lamb again is on there. Let's see. Jacob Gidsman says extreme weather is scary, but it's absolutely fascinating to me, honestly. And I kind of agree with him. I really like it. Well, let's see here. I've got to catch up. My model up here gets kind of wonky. Oh, Jessica says she's going to post pics when I get everything perfect. Well, when I get Gerald to get everything just perfect. I swear. We ought to start some kind of a little mini series with the Gerald and Jessica show.
Yes, indeed.
How to decorate your house.
More like, what will they do next?
Yeah, Shane says we have 3 4x4 vehicles. I think we'll be in good shape for the road conditions and any amount of snow we get. So that is something a lot of you can look forward to. You can sit at home and you can see live on camera the road conditions in this area, and we may see if we can cover other areas as well, but at least in the Christian County area, maybe even the edges of Todd and Trigg, we'll see. It just depends on where the demand is. So we'll be talking with Shane a little bit more about that. As y'all know, Shane and Amy have been with us on this channel for quite a while. Chris Meacham says, I want a good snow for Christmas, but after that, sunny and 75 the rest of the year. Well, if you do that, you're going to be eaten up with bugs, trust me. I don't think you want 75 during January and February. Mary Vorvis says snow is great, but still need to be careful. There were car pileups all over the state. Black ice, but I do love snow. And Shelley Workman says spiked eggnog in the jacuzzi. Oh my goodness! I swear, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Shelley, have you been spying on me?
I'm telling. I want to take a look up here along the lakes.
Yeah.
Here's Brandon Kopic. Our good friend Brandon's on the road, and you can see he's in the snow. But, the good thing up there is they've got the stuff to keep the roads clear. This is along the shores, I think, of Lake Erie, if I read it right.
Yep.
And he's traveling along into the snow bands as lake effect snow is coming down. What a beautiful scene. I think it's absolutely...
Now, there are sections up there of Interstate 90 between Erie and up toward Buffalo that are closed because they've gotten so much snow.
Yeah.
If you look at some of the other chases that are on up north of him, you'll probably get a better idea of what they're getting right now.
Yeah, let's see who this is. This is Vince Welty.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to have to turn his audio down. There we go.
There you go.
Now, wow. He's right
in one of the good bands.
It looks
there.
like a blizzard right there right now.
Yeah.
So,
and the snow they're getting up there right now is not being measured in inches. It's being measured in feet.
Yes. And this is kind of what you'll see Shane and Amy when it's snowing here. They will be out in this stuff and be able to show you. So you don't have to leave your home and take a chance on going into a ditch. This is something that a service we're going to provide to you. Of course, I need you guys to subscribe. Join the tribe and subscribe to this channel, and it will help because they're going to need some help with their gas and stuff like that. So, if you want to subscribe to it, that will help us. And I think you will be pleasantly surprised by what you see. And we will carry it full screen. This whole thing will be full screen. Might have my or Mark's picture down here in the little corner somewhere where we can tell you what's going on, or we might carry Shane and Amy live out there where you can hear them. Let's see. Shane says, I believe I heard that the local road department has received a 20-ton delivery of salt already this year, maybe more. That's a lot. Amanda Patty says she's singing, let it snow, let it snow, well, that was a poor rendition, but you get the gist. Now,
you know what my grandkids sing when they sing that?
What'd they say?
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow somewhere else.
Oh, I don't believe that. Every kid I know wants snow, and they want it. You know why?
They've heard a couple of grown-ups say that, so that's why they sing it that way. And I'm saying, no. We want it here.
Oh, my goodness. Well, anyway, still some folks over on the Facebook page. I see Katie Hill says she loves snow but hates ice. Hey, we all hate ice, that's for sure. Well,
Yes,
let's
indeed.
go off of Vince Welty and let's look around a little bit more, see who else we see. There's something right here. This is Boltec headquarters. This is on the other side of the snow bands, and you can see.
Yeah, that's to the north and a little bit east of where the snow bands are coming. So you can see the clouds, but they are not getting it right there.
But you can also see a little virga falling from these clouds right here. Look at that. That's that means that these do not hold moisture. It is really coming. Look at the wind whipping that flag around. It is flat out windy. 2.1 degrees centigrade. That is 30. Well, 0 is 32.
Yeah, that's about 35 degrees.
Yeah, I'd say that's about right, about 35. Winds are at 13 miles an hour, which would be a pretty good wind chill. But you can see that they are getting whipped around. Where else we got here?
They're just west of Toronto, by the way.
All right, let's look at this one. That's another chaser. Let's see who this is. Corey Gherkin. And he's in the middle of another snow band. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, those guys have really gotten into it up there. There's like 4 of them. Corey Gherkin's one, Vince Welty, Brad Arnold, and
Brandon Kopic.
Brandon Kopic.
Yeah. So we like those guys. They're always helpful. So if you go over on their page where they are doing this live there, be sure and
most
donate.
all of them are streaming on YouTube as well.
Yeah, donate to them and tell them you appreciate them. And anyway,
Tell them Dave Powell's Weather and Wisdom sent you.
Yeah, absolutely. But so that's what it looks like. And these lake effect snows is just going to keep on for days on end. They're going to be buried up there before this is all said and done.
But that happens a lot. That happens almost every year.
Yeah.
Now, over in Michigan here, they're getting some heavy snow, and they've got more coming as well.
Hang on just a second. Malcolm County Public Works. And there's the Great Lakes out there. See, that is Lake St. Clair, I think. But you can see it's snowing there now. So, and it looks like more snow squalls will be coming in soon. 24 degrees, so it's really cold there. Wind chill is 11. So this is up near Detroit to the north. Yeah, that's St. Clair, Lake St. Clair we were looking at. And let's see here. Let's go over here and see. I know there's a camera up around Kalamazoo right here. See what it looks like. They've got snow on the ground, and it's snowing some there now. And again, this will continue. Looks like they've got maybe 2 or 3 inches on the ground at this point. Doesn't look like there's a lot of wind there. So let's go on further. You can see what's coming in our area right here. You can see snow is falling now in St. Louis. I wish we had a camera up there. But yeah, it is falling. And this whole area, as you get up along the Ohio River, is going to all turn to snow. And they are expecting, especially around I-64 right here, probably anywhere from 2, maybe 3, and in some cases, isolated cases, maybe 4 inches of snow. Now, what that's going to do is that will build up a snowpack to our north. So the colder it comes down in the coming weeks, if they're going across snow-covered ground, then it doesn't modify it. In other words, it doesn't.
In St. Louis right now, it's 31 degrees, and they are getting light snow.
Okay, so anyway, let's see. Let's go back to our page here and see what everyone is saying. Let's see here. Okay, Jessica Mermaid Cake says, Tammy Tatum, I do help friends decorate sometimes. Yeah, I know who does the decorating. Chris Meacham says 33-7 Louisville over Kentucky. Oh, he must be watching a football game.
Yeah.
Connie Cancer says, any snow for today? Yeah, Connie, I think we will see it between 5 and 8 p.m. if the models are correct tonight.
Yeah.
It won't be a lot, but you may see some festive flakes flying in the air and something to say, hey, wintertime is approaching. And it is, trust me. You don't have any idea what's coming in the future. Let's see here. Let's see. Lennon McElrath says, come on, Kentucky, get in gear. Oh my goodness, they're watching the football game, I guess. But
Yeah, yeah.
I enjoyed the basketball game last night. I watched that, and it was a sight to behold. Anyway, Jacob Gissam says, I have a cousin that lives up near Watertown, New York, and I'm jealous of that lake effect snow. Andrea Cook says, I hate cold weather because of broken bones and arthritis. I have to dress up like an Eskimo. Connie Cancer says she loves seeing the live cameras. I'm glad to show those to you. They are interesting. I love to see them. Sometimes I come in here and just sit and look at them all. It is really, really nice. Let's see. Jacob Canup has joined us. Says, hello, David Mark. And Joycelyn Walentine says, just jumping on. When is the snow happening in Hopkinsville? I think, if the models are to be believed, that between 5 and 8 p.m. is when we will see it. It's only going to be a short window there when the snow will come down. But now the forecast now is carrying it, at least in the discussion, is carrying the chances of snow all out into the morning hours in the morning.
That's possible.
Yeah, so
That's
it
possible.
is. Yeah.
There might be a couple of bands of this coming through.
Especially as you get the cold air, it squeezes out the moisture from any clouds that are up there. It could be partly cloudy skies, and you can still get some snow. So anyway, it'll be nice to see. Jacob Canup says, any idea if we'll have a white Christmas? Not right now, Jacob. I know that there's snow chances around, but I think if we get anything, it'll be just before Christmas or maybe right after, near New Year's. I see another storm coming. We'll see. Sunny161 says, snow is always more welcome than cold rain for horses. Please work on that, David Mark. Yeah, I'm kind of like you. If it's going to be cold, I'd rather have snow. So that's what it is.
Yes, indeed.
Nikki
Yes,
Winters,
indeed.
she's watching on the Facebook page at Weather and Wisdom. She said, it wasn't so bad at the Tillman football game last night. Wrapped up pretty well, and we had a great time. Off to UK next weekend. Nikki Winters says, do you think Paducah is going to get any snow? Yeah, I think they'll get some, but they're a little bit to the west. I don't know, Mark. What do you think? They should get a little more than we would, I would think.
To the west of us, actually,
Paducah.
In Paducah.
Yeah.
Probably not. They're right on the edge of it. They may get a little bit more. They may get about an inch or so, but the main band is going to run to the north along the Ohio River in Indiana and Illinois, and then down into central Kentucky.
Yeah. And Jamie Tucker says, Andrea, I completely understand. I'm allergic to the cold and break out in hives if it is below 40. I look like an Eskimo as well. And so if we see these Eskimos out running around, we'll know who they are. It's Jamie Tucker and Andrea Cook. Connie Cancer says, thank you, David. All right, so those of you who have just joined us, we are watching the area around the 10th and 11th as it gets closer. Models, at least 2 models are showing a storm in that area, about that time. We just don't know what form. They have different solutions. One shows us in the cold, one shows us in the warmth, one shows us severe weather with snow on the backside, which I'm inclined to believe that one, but we will see. And Linda McElrath is going to order some more hemp root salve before winter gets here for real. And that is some good stuff. While we're there, let's talk a little bit about our sponsors real quick while we're talking. As most of you know, we have Michael Vance Contracting Roofing at 270-707-ROOF. Hey, I got to tell you, if you've got a problem with your roof, you need to give Michael a call. He's finished eating his Thanksgiving meal now. He's probably fat and sassy and watching football on the couch. No, that's not like Michael. But anyway, give him a call, and he will be glad to talk to you. He'll give you some kind of an idea of what you can do about your roof and give you some good pointers because he's got some information that I didn't even know. And it's been good listening to him. So be sure and give him a call if you have a roofing issue. Also, he owns Lakeside Campground Marina. There's the website for it. And believe me, you need to go there. I've got a commercial spot I'll show you as the colder weather eases up a little bit. I'll run it back again because nobody wants to get out in the cold like that. And then we also have Kentucky Hemp Works. And the salve that Linda McElrath was talking about is this right here. Anytime my aches and pains act up, I always reach for Kentucky Hip Works Hip Root Salve. It's easy to use. Just rub it on the affected areas and you will soon notice big relief. You can use it as a moisturizing lip balm or ointment that heals and protects your lips during adverse weather conditions and helps with preventing chapped lips. This amazing Kentucky Hemp Works salve is available in our online store at dpww.shop. Order today. And I also want to tell you that we have Mid-South Storm Shelters with us. When the weather gets severe, have no fear. And there's their phone number, 270-725-6020. And, well, here's a sample. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South Storm Shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South Storm Shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And I got anytime. Hold up! I hit the wrong doggone button. Where is my store? That's supposed to be my store. Let's try it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's there after all. Well, that was a weird thing. Anyway, there's the address to our store. Next week, I'm hoping that we'll have that reorganized, and you'll get a better able to go through it. dpww.shop is the address, and there's the QR code you can scan to get into it. Like I said, you have to kind of search around in there right now to find what you want, but you can find the HempWorks salve in there and several other good things. So be sure and patronize the merchandise that's in there. Hopefully you'll like it.
Absolutely.
And anyway, let's go back to, let's see.
Jason Dodson, you're asking about Cloverport, Kentucky. Now, Cloverport is up along the Ohio River. It's off to the east of where Owensboro and everything is. You are in the area for a winter weather advisory and 1 to 3 inches of snow out of this by the time it's all said and done.
And Mark, if you look, you can see snow mixing in with this now. You got these little blue layers inside the green, so I suspect that's getting ready to change over to snow.
Yeah, a lot of that green we're seeing is where it's not quite reaching the ground yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, so I would say you'll start seeing snow here in just a little bit. You and Owensboro, Henderson, maybe Morganfield. These areas up to the north will start seeing it first. As you can see, the blue mixing in with the green. I think that is snow starting to mix in. Mermaid Cake says, well, fellas and Thunder Buddies, I'm off to get busy doing ribbons on my trees, a.k.a. get covered in glitter. I hope everyone has a nice, relaxing evening. And we hope you do too, Jessica. We're thankful you came on with us, and we love you. So come back and see us first chance you get, and don't treat Gerald too bad. Okay, so again, we're watching this, and we're starting to see more blues showing up. So this is getting ready to change over. Probably the next, I don't know. I would say certainly the next hour or two, Mark, wouldn't you? That this will start changing over.
Probably so. It's coming. You can see where it's changing over right there.
Yeah, it's getting.
And a lot of what we're seeing for moisture in there is from the stuff that's not quite reaching the ground yet.
Right. Yeah, I put this in motion so we can get a better look at it, especially back to these areas, back around Perryville. It's looking like it's mixing in a little heavier. We're just going to have to watch it. And if you start looking outside and you see flakes, then have no fear. It will not amount to anything as far as travel conditions, I don't think, for our area. Although, like someone said on here earlier, Alberta clippers can get you sometimes. They can fool you. And
up in Washington, Indiana.
All right, that's got to be Mike. But yeah, there's Mike Bynum. Says, hey, David Mark, how much snow am I going to get up here in Washington, Indiana? You know what? He may be. I believe it's somewhere right up in here. We'll find him. Hang on. There it is. Just to the east of Vincennes, Mark.
Yeah, okay.
Right here.
He's right in the edge of that winter weather advisory. So 1 to 3 inches in that area. Again, You may be on the low side, depending on exactly where that sets up as it comes through. You may get the 1 inch, you may get the 3 inch, but in either case, it's probably not going to be anything too awful bad. The ground's not too cold yet, so probably it's not going to stick to the roads a lot.
Right.
Maybe when it first comes down, it may be a little slushy and slick, but you should be having no problems in traveling. This will come in mostly in the evening and overnight hours, and then by tomorrow you should be fine to get out and look at all the pretty snow on the grass.
Oh, yeah. And Mermaid Case says, I'll try to go easy on him, laughing out loud. She's talking about her husband, Gerald, who does do her bidding when it comes to decorating and everything. And that little glow you saw in the northern sky from Christian County last night was probably her house, because she has she has it lit up like you wouldn't. It kind of looks like the guy on Christmas Vacation where Clark Griswold had. Well, you have to watch the movie and you'll know what I'm saying. Anyway, let's hope that things don't get as bad as they look when it comes out into the future, because like I said, there's storms showing up every few days. Here's another little clipper right here, Mark.
That's that second one. That's what I was talking
go up
about.
Here and see this. Oh my goodness, it's more than just a little bit. Look at that, it's snowing and so yeah,
they've gotten a bit of snow up there. That's Nebraska, correct?
Yes, this is a second storm coming in behind the one that we're getting right now. Now, they're expecting this to dissipate, I guess, because it may be so cold it snow itself out. I don't know, but I wouldn't count.
It could expend all its moisture.
But you can't count these out. I've seen it many times where we get 3 inches of no accumulation. I mean,
I know.
This is what clippers do. They will fool you. And so we will see. Andrea Cook says, Thunder Snow Buddies. Hey, that's another good one. We'll probably stick to one or the other, though. But anyway.
But yeah, these clippers will do that, and they will catch everyone by surprise, even National Weather Service. And again, we've said snow is one of the hardest things to predict. There's so many factors that can affect it one way or the other, as far as whether you'll get it or how much. So
yeah, there's a trooper.
Hang on.
There's a trooper sitting in the median right here. If you
you happen to be driving through there.
Yeah, drive at least the speed. Well, you aren't going to drive too fast anyway. That road is pretty well ice covered. It looks like 15 degrees, Norfolk, Nebraska.
Mm-hmm. If you want to go up and look at Spirit Lake up in Iowa real quick.
Okay. Oh wow, it's frozen over.
It's starting to freeze over. Yeah, It's gotten that first good coating of ice on it.
Okay, so we're going to keep checking back on this. You guys got to see this as the winter progresses and they get snow. You'll see people driving out here on the ice and ice fishing and everything. Wow, that's pretty amazing. When I watched them last year, it was really, really amazing. Of course, don't tell me how many cars at the bottom of this lake, but I just thought I'd tell you. It's 23 degrees there now. That is a cold place. It stays cold a lot. So it looks like I don't know if they'll get any snow out of that or not, but this is certainly.
You realize a month ago we were still seeing people swimming right there.
Oh yeah. Let me see what else we got. Oh, I know where we got to go. Mount Shasta.
Go check out Mount Shasta.
Here we go. Doing. Well, it's a nice day there. It looks like they've cleared the snow off the roadways, and
skies are clear, but lots of haziness and fog in the air from the moisture coming up off the snowpack.
Yeah, Mount Shasta is actually off to the right here. That's off camera right now, and you can kind of see the beginnings of it. Right. Well, you can't see it on that one. I've got a little bit wider screen here that shows me just the edge of it, but it's a nice little town. I'm kind of impressed with it. That may be one place I'd like to visit sometime, but it's cold. It is 36 degrees.
It's definitely cold.
It's not that cold, but 36 degrees, it's cold enough. So let's go back. Let's see here. Let's stop in at Amarillo. Amarillo by morning. Oh, I shouldn't sing. Okay. Look at the cirrus. The foretelling of another system, and there it is off in the distance, it looks like, anyway. But it's 53 degrees, so it's not going to be anything but rain if it is, but I don't see anything out there.
Yeah, Carol Gillingham for tomorrow around the Hopkinsville, Clarksville area. We're looking at a high around 40, decreasing clouds. It won't be too bad, but we really go into the deep freeze again starting tomorrow night. We're back down to 19. Got a 20% chance of snow and snow showers in the morning on Monday, and then going back to partly cloudy. They have upped our snow chances here to 30% this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So the National Weather Service is finally picking up on what we've been seeing. 30% chance of snow, mainly between 2 and 5 p.m. Cloudy with a high near 40. South wind. This is their official forecast at 3 to 6. And then tonight, a slight chance of snow between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 27. And then chance of precip is 20% tonight. So, yeah, they're calling for us to get some light snow in our area down here now, too.
And we're looking here at Bell City, Missouri, a little town we check in on every so often because it's directly to the west of us.
They're kind of in the edge of this.
Yeah, they're just kind of, that's a nice, quiet little town. I don't know how big it is. I don't think it's very big. But, yeah, it is. It's a nice little town, 48 degrees, so it is cool, but not overly so. But as you get back over towards us, let's check in with UT Martin, see how we're looking there.
It's 49 degrees there.
Yeah, but look off here to the north. This is what's over us. See, isn't it cloudy outside now, Mark? I think it is. So this is the clouds
cloudy outside
that are over us, and you can see it stretching back. This is the system. They're just not going to be in it at all because they're off to
it's all gonna be to the north and west of that part of Tennessee.
Yeah, I wonder how far away that is from us. I ought to put on the range ring. Let's see what this looks like. Here's Union City, and they've got a frosted lens. Yeah.
It's 45 degrees there, almost 46.
So where else can we look? There's some. I love exploring these. Oh, I know where we got to go. We've got to go see Irwin, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen that lately in the daylight. And here we go. This is Pinnacle Tower.
Yeah. They got sunny skies.
Yeah, down in the Smoky Mountains, it is beautiful. Nice shot of the city of Irwin all down here and stretches up the valley. Looks like the main part of the city's up in here. But we're looking at it from a ranger tower, a forest tower that's up on this mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And they're watching for forest fires. It is below freezing there at 31 degrees, but that's a lot higher elevation than it is down into Irwin, so it's probably warmer down there than it is where we're looking at it from. So it gives you an idea how beautiful it is. That's a nice camera, and you can even see the stars at night whenever it gets dark if the clouds are out of the way. So
yeah,
just thought you guys would like to see that. Anywhere else we want to look at before we go back and start getting ready to close this out?
Yeah. Anybody who's just joining us, who hasn't joined us before or hasn't done so, we want to remind you to join the tribe and subscribe. We like to have subscribers, and we love to have you join our tribe, Watchers of the Wind tribe, and give us a like as well.
Yeah, we do need you to hit like and subscribe on this. I'm going to look over here at Michael Vance's camera at Lakeside Marine. I'm going to have to talk to him. Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to him. Let's look back here at Hopkinsville Elevator. This is Hopkinsville, and you can see we've got a strata layer of clouds right here over us, looking down on Skyline Drive, and this is looking southwest in southwestern part of Hopkinsville. And this will be Fort Campbell Boulevard right here going this direction. There you can see the Pennyrile Parkway, and on the other side you can see, if you look hard, you can see Walmart, and you can see all kinds of things up in here. You can almost see Lowe's from here, maybe even Hobby Lobby way on up there. So anyway, that's enough free commercials for them. That's good enough. Yeah. But it's a nice day, just kind of a lazy Saturday afternoon. Everybody's kind of watching for the snow. And
I hope everybody was safe and didn't get injured out trying to get those bargains on Black Friday yesterday.
Oh my goodness, I wouldn't go out there at all. In fact, I didn't go out at all. Other than, what did I do? I did something yesterday, but I don't remember what it was. Here's a regular radar shot, and you can see we got a little shower or sprinkle, probably sprinkles to the northeast of Hopkinsville, from about Pembroke all the way up to about Fearsville, Fruit Hill, and back towards between Kelly and Crofton. Just a little area of showers. Again, as the temperatures continue to drop, I think you will see this starting to change over to snow. And as you look back to St. Louis, this is all in blue, so you know this is snow back here. But I'll go from this over to our winter weather mode. And now you can see where the snow is. And yeah, this is dropping a little further south, Mark. The snow line is moving further south. So it will eventually overtake everything here along the Ohio River. And we will start seeing it down in our area as the temperatures drop later on this afternoon and evening.
Definitely.
Anyway, let's see here. Judy Walton Newton. Hey, Judy, she's on with us. She says, hello, David and Mark. Better late than never. You're right. We're glad to see you on here. So anyway, there's Tammy Tatum. She says, get haircut. I got my hair cut. I don't know if you can see. Actually, I got more than one cut. I got several of them cut. But, yeah, I like it. It's doing pretty good. And my head's a little colder than usual because I had some hair on my head. But anyway, let's see here. Chris Meacham says he got him a new electric blanket for his bed today. Going to feel good tonight.
Yeah,
I'd say that's a matter of opinion, Chris. But anyway. Okay, Tammy says she got a haircut. All right, good. Well, Mark, what do you think? We are winding down. I hope everybody.
I think so.
Yeah,
I think we've told everybody what they can expect for the evening.
Yeah. Again, I do want to remind you, we're going to watch the period. First of all, we've got another little system coming in for the 7th, which will be similar to this one. May even be similar precipitation-wise to this one. I don't see much coming out of it, but there could be some more snowflakes in the air. And then, as we get towards the 10th and 11th of December, yeah, there is something in the works there. We're going to watch that close and see it, but, we'll see. Nikki Winters wants to know if Paducah has a dry cap set up over us. I don't think so today. Do you, Mark? Or
it doesn't really look like it. No, I mean we got the precip over top of us that's been coming in, and it may be evaporating before it hits the ground right now. But it's definitely coming in on top of us. It's not splitting and going around us like it does when we've got the cap.
We've got a lot of dry air in place over us, Nikki, so it has to overcome that dry air, and it will do that. It'll overcome it probably later on this evening. That's why we're not getting a whole lot to the ground yet. But as the column saturates down, you'll start seeing precip actually hit the ground, and we'll see what it'll be like then. And Linda Valentine says, oh, please, no snow. Okay, Linda wants no snow, so I understand that. It's not everybody that has love for snow. Dave's on here. He says he ate the last of his Thanksgiving leftovers. Oh, my goodness.
But, if you don't love snow, it's a good excuse to stay inside and look at how pretty it is out the window and stay warm and drink hot chocolate.
Yeah, Dave, Shelley Workman, I guess she missed the update we had on you the other day, but she's asking where you been, and I'll save him the time. He's had his parents are in their 90s, and they've been in and out of the hospital, so he's been trying to take care of them, and that's admirable, and it shows the heart Dave has, and we think the world of him here on the channel. So, Dave, we're so glad that you had a good Thanksgiving and that you're back with us occasionally, and we want to keep watching for you. Let's see here. Tiffany and Clifton Blankenship, I guess, says, what do you think Hopkinsville is getting? Well, right now, the radar would indicate that there would be some rain, or actually sprinkles. It's not a heavy rain. In fact, let's just go over here to the regular radar. Hang on just a second. You can see just have a little area of showers that is maybe getting to the ground right here from just a little bit northeast of Pembroke up through Fairview, then back up to Fearsville and Kelly, and then up to close to Crofton.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the bulk of it right now. It's the rest of it that you saw on the radar is not hitting the ground. It's in the upper levels, and that's what it's measuring, the upper levels. And let's see what this is. I think this is a little weather station here. Oh, no, that's a spotter. Never mind. So anyway, it's not a whole lot of going on right at the moment, but we will see. I think that'll change as we get towards the evening hours. And, if you have some snow reports, post them on Facebook or something so we can at least see it, or send us in our email address that you got on this channel. And anyway, so Linda Valentine says, "You bet I will be inside, at least till we get enough for snowman and snow cream." And Tiffany Clifton Blankenship says, "When do you think we will be getting snow?" I think we just answered that, but between 5 and 8 p.m. tonight is when the models
are our best chances.
Best chances.
That's the model.
And
we may get a little bit before then, starting to come down, just flakes in the air, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Mark, you froze up for a second there. I'm looking over at you.
I saw that.
Yeah. But anyway, we also could get some overnight, just mainly snow flurries or snowflakes coming from any clouds left over as that colder air gets in here and it squeezes all the moisture out. So, yeah, you could see some snow then as well. Tammy Tatum says, "Hot chocolate time." Yes, it is. And you know what else it is? It's almost dinner time. What time is it anyway?
It's 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. So I can get home, kick my shoes off, turn on the TV, and probably fall asleep, dream me some tremulous dreams. Anyway, Lisa Taylor says, "Hope it snows in Logan County just a bit." I think you'll get a chance to see a little bit there too in Logan County. It's
at least some flakes in the air.
Yeah, you're along the same lines that Hopkinsville and Cadiz and Elkton are in. So yeah, keep an eye out. Ooh, excuse me. Pardon me. Mark, take over for me for just a second.
All right. I hope everybody is tucked in somewhere nice and warm and can enjoy this afternoon and seeing the snowflakes coming down. If you have to be out in it, just be careful. It could make some slick patches on the road, especially on the bridges and stuff. So be careful of that. Otherwise, it should be a pretty nice afternoon to get out. Maybe do a little bit of shopping if you didn't get it all done yesterday. And other than that, just enjoy the snow and try to stay warm.
Yeah, I think it will be something to see, and that we will enjoy it. Lisa Taylor says peppermint mocha time. That sure sounds good. Good grief! You guys are going to have to stop doing this because you're tearing me up here on the channels. I look up and see these foods and things you guys are eating. You know what I had just a little while ago? Shall I tell them?
You can tell them.
I had sardines in mustard sauce, and I sprinkled in Tabasco hot sauce, and that's what I ate.
And that's why he's in that room and I'm in this one.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. It does provide a little odor to the atmosphere in the room here. So I'm getting ready. Hopefully we'll get this studio back into shape so folks can come visit us and everything. We got the cloud sealing in and the lightning and thunder going on, and we have the 3D cloud now almost completed. Just likes a little bit more, and that's about it. But anyway, that's a job for another day. We plan on seeing you again tomorrow for our Sunday update.
Yes, indeed.
And that usually comes on a little bit later in the evening than this. So be watching for us and come back and see us. And be sure, please, to subscribe to this channel. All you got to do is ask to subscribe on the main page we have where it says subscribe. Click on it. It may ask you for an email address. It's okay to give it. They won't contact you. It doesn't cost you anything. But what they do is they take that and they determine how much they give us in ad revenue. They sell ads on our channel. So if you go back watching this in replay, you'll see ads stuck in the middle of it. They give us a percentage of that depending on how many subscribers we have. So that's why we want you to subscribe, because it does help us to have some income so we can keep this technology up to date and provide you guys this service. So that's what it's all about. So please get on there and subscribe. It makes a big difference, whether you believe it or not. It will make a difference to us. And let's see here. Wait a minute. What's going on here? What are they talking about? Let's see. Dave says, "Good night."
I'm a sardine fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is she about to throw up? Is that what it is?
I think so.
Oh, well. Anyway, Thunder Snow says, love sardines with mustard and hot sauce on crackers. Oh, good grief. I love it too. It really is good. And Judy Walton Norton is laughing at us. Lisa Taylor says, they're pretty good. Good for you. Good for your body. Andrea Cook says, nasty. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate y'all's comments on the food that I just ate. So thank you anyway. I love you guys. Mark, you have anything you want to say?
Everyone stay warm, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely. So tune in, and like I said, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you then. Good night, everyone.
Bye.